Welcome to the Holler Broadcasting Studio. Today I am with Dr. Jeff Hawkins, and go ahead and tell a little bit about yourself.
I'm Jeff Hawkins, work here at KVEC, been here for going on 20 years now, it's hard to believe, and just enjoy being able to do the work that we do, and there's always something new anytime you're able to work with young people and teachers. There's a lot of excitement that surrounds that.
Awesome. So over the last few weeks, KVEC has been driving digital media, and with this space, we're trying to, benefit teachers and students on trainings and activities that they'll be able to participate in. Could you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, for several years now, we've really been making an effort to provide professional learning opportunities for educators at every level, every content area, everywhere, so that teachers have access to high-quality professional learning opportunities. And part of our effort to do that, we realize it really needs to focus on kind of a crazy term, but we need to figure out how we can help democratize professional learning for educators. And that term democratize, while it doesn't roll off the tongue, it's really appropriate to what we hope that we think should happen, and what we need to create mechanisms so it can happen. And democratize really means to make opportunity available for everyone, no matter what time of day, no matter where you may be. And our effort then is to make sure that we create a body of content that can help a teacher, no matter what they teach or what grade level or where they are, with something that they really want to know and are passionate about knowing more about. So we've challenged all the KVEC staff that every month that they are going to figure out how they can transfer some of what they know to people who are out there who may want to know that as well. Now, part of that means that we want to draw on the expertise of teachers and administrators and kids in our schools to be able to contribute to that growing body of knowledge about what we do and what we do every day in classrooms. So, here we're in Studio 1A of the Holler Studio, and it is one of the strategies that we want to employ to be able to get that out there. We know that we have been able to create and launch the Holler, which has been operational now going on 6 years. It's the first of its kind place-based social learning network in the world, and it creates a really good framework and format for us to be able to move toward a democratized system of professional learning. And that is it becomes incumbent upon us to find more and more people who can contribute to that, because we know we have some of the best teachers in the world in this region in our schools. We also know that teachers want to be better at what they do. They do not always have the luxury of time, because they're with children every day, to be able to access high quality professional learning. So we want to create new and different ways for them to be able to do that. And that's why we have really dug deep into this work and are trying to figure out new and better ways to make that happen.
Awesome. And by the way, you can access all these videos on the YouTube channel at The Holler, and then also on our website, theholler.org. And now that transitions into our next question. What's next?
So I think for us, it was really important to begin and to, again, challenge our staff to begin to create content that we can populate the digital world with. Now, that content is really diverse. In this first few weeks that folks have been working on it, there have been how-to videos about how to create integer strips. There have been informational pieces about what opportunities will happen in the short term. There have been interviews with people in the field who are experts at what they do. So there's a wide range. That diversity will only increase. The other thing that comes next is bringing practitioners from classrooms and schools here so that we can engage them in continuing to create this body of knowledge. We will be doing trainings. It's almost like a flipped classroom in some regards. We can do a orientation or an informational session from here. Then our consultants, our resource people, our regional experts can go back to the classroom and actually coach and network and problem solve and help to drive that information as we go forward. We are incredibly blessed. I mentioned earlier that the Holler is now going into its 6th year of operation. And some of the elements of the Holler really speak to that notion of democratized professional learning and strategic storytelling. The Firecast video productions are pretty incredible. It's a way to look inside classrooms where great work is happening, where teachers are doing amazing things and kids are doing amazing things, and be able to be there in that moment. But we also need to expand upon that. We are building out the Holler's capability to do as a framework for micro-credentials. We already do electronic badging there. So the LMS component is continuing to grow as we go forward. And it's really all about the simple idea that if we all know what we all know, we are all a whole lot smarter. If we silo information, if we hold things back, if we limit the ability to be the best version of ourselves we can be to only a few people, then we are not democratizing professional learning. And this is really about fun. It's about helping kids become better tomorrow than they are today, and in engaging them in activity for learning that accomplishes the goal of the assessment accountability system, but also connects them to a purpose for that learning that is beyond the test. It is something significant to them that they care about, that they're really motivated to do. And so we're passionate about education. The hard part about a conversation like this is when you get an educator talking about teaching and learning, you got to tell them to shut up. So I'm going to tell myself to shut up. And I just look forward to seeing this work continue as we go forward. And it's really exciting. And the work that is taking place in the region is amazing. And I believe that this is a way for us to help other people know what is going on, because we get so caught up in what we have to do every day that we sometimes miss out on the fact that a miracle happened yesterday, or it happened over there, or it happened down the hallway from where I am. So we need to hold those stories up, and that's what we're about.
Amazing words as always from Dr. Jeff Hawkins. I sure appreciate you being here today.
Thank you, Tanner. Pleasure.
Everyone, be sure to check back. More content coming soon in the future, and we'll holler at you later.